Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Feedback Sports Pro Elite bike stand, and I'm going to be testing it on my Specialized Rockhopper mountain bike. And yeah, enjoy the video. So first thing I want to do is I want to show you the versatility of this bike stand. First things first, there's a big cranking screw here that you just unscrew to move this bar, and it can twist like this if you want to do a hold on the front bar here on the bike. This is the hold you want to do. If you want to do it on the seat post, that right there is the hole you want to do. You can just turn it 90 degrees like this. And I'm sure there's many other ways to hold it, but those are the ones that I know of. Once you have the pole inside of here, there's a screw on this side, and you first tighten it with your hands like that, and then you tighten it with this cranking screw over here, and then you push this button to release it out. Yeah, one thing that I do recommend is you have, like, if I have the bike on here, for example, I don't want it to tip over this way, so I would put it like where the pole is facing out, so that way it's harder for the bike to tip over. But the first hold I'm going to show you is the one on the front bar. So I'm just going to get my bike out here. And another great thing about this bike rack is that you can adjust the pole and the height very easily. If you don't have a lot of ground space like this, you can just go like this and do this lever here and change the tripod position. You can change the height of this pole. It could be very high or very low. I like it probably about medium, like that. But if you have the ground space, I would recommend that you pull it all the way down, because that just adds for extra stability on your bike. And yeah, I'm gonna put this a bit lower actually. We're gonna do the front hold here. I'm just gonna make sure this is tightened down all the way. I'm actually just gonna lower this a bit more. Perfect. And I'm just gonna put it on like this, close it with our hands, and then finish the close with this screw. Screw it all the way down, make sure it's tight. There you go. There's the bike on the stand. It's easy to maneuver. As you can see, if I put the bike like this on the two stands there, it's going to be way easier to tip over like this. So again, I would recommend you put it on the pole like that, so that it's harder to tip over. And at this point, you can work on your gears, you can work on the shifting, you can work on your seat post, you can work on the cassette in the back, whatever you want. And it's a very easy, accessible place to work on your bike. So yeah, the next hold I'm going to show you is on the seat post, which to release, I'm just going to get a closer up shot for that. And yeah. And we're back over here on the pole right here. So you just have your crank here. You can loosen it like this if you want, and just take it out. Or I think what you're supposed to do is this way, because it's more controlled, and the bike is just getting out like that. And you could take it out like that. And then I think this push to release button right here is just for if you want to push it in like this, or just release it quickly for any reason. So yeah, I'm going to show you the seat post hold now, and yeah, let's do it. So one thing that's great about this bike rack while I get the seat post ready is that these pads are actually can go on any surface. I think they're not recommended for carbon fiber bikes, but I could be mistaken on that. But they are really good for holding the seat post. One thing that I guess I complain about a little bit is that, oh, there's a butterfly. Is that I did have to raise my seat a little bit to get it on here, and that's just because the length of these pads are so long if you want to do it in the seat post position. If you don't want to change your seat post, a really good hold is on the front bar because that's not adjustable, and you have all this space to do it. But on here, it's limited. So if my seat post was very short, like this, I wouldn't be able to fit it on there because it's not the right width to hold the seat. So I'm gonna actually raise it up just to show you guys the hold here. And so what you do is you can just bring it around like this. You just bring it like this. This is kind of hard to do with one person. So I would definitely recommend that you get another person to help you for this seat post one, because there's no way of adjusting it. I mean, not adjusting it, but there's no way of holding it up. Like, for example, on the flat one, I had this whole area. This one, there's no way of getting it up. So I'm gonna raise it up a bit more, like this. Yeah, this is really hard to do with one person. So yeah, that's another thing, is that if you want to do the seat post position, you probably should have two people. So the seat post position is pretty good right here. You can work on your gears. Again, everything's so accessible here. One thing that I would complain about is that this moves too much. I wish there was a way of adjusting that. Let me tighten this up and see if it changes, but I don't think it will. Yeah, it doesn't. So I don't think there's any way of adjusting this, but the whole bike can move around. So you know, if I'm working on my bike like this, I don't know, the front steering wheel is moving around, the whole bike is kind of shaking a little bit like that. So yeah, that's another little nitpick about this bike rack. But yeah, those are the two positions that I know. I'm sure there's others. Again, the versatility is insane on this. I can raise it up or do whatever I want. Raise up the tripod legs. But yeah, this is actually pretty annoying how it's moving like this. I think they should have some tightener, maybe on the front or the back, that tightens up this plastic against the metal like that. So yeah, so there you have it. That was my review on the Feedback Sports Pro Elite bike stand. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you next time.